Hey everybody, it's been a minute. It's not because I wasn't fishing the last few months, it's probably more if I wasn't actually catching very much, so it wasn't really good content. And if you saw the news out west, there was actually a ton of storms and atmospheric rivers that pretty much just made fishing not that great out here. But I'm back now, and I'm actually going to have a really cool trip out to Christmas Island in a few weeks, so you want to stay tuned for that one. Anyways, this is Skinner Lake, Lake Skinner, whichever, which if you saw my video last year, you probably have an idea what it looked like, but notice how green it is this year. That's kind of a sign of how much rain we've had. The morning was perfect and there was no wind to start out, so you could see it looked kind of glassy, but the temperature was kind of low, so the fish were kind of sleepy at that point. So this spot is actually where almost all the action is going to take place. Not saying that I didn't get action anywhere else, but this is probably where the most interesting stuff happened. So just like last year, this was a cat and mouse type deal where you're trying to present in a way that got the bass fired up enough that they would just slam your bait. But the thing is, they slam it for like half a second or less, so you really have to see him take it and set the hook instantly.
Trying to get her to show us. She should here she comes. Twitch it. She comes. Twitch. Ooh, she's mad. Okay, put your fly back over there. See the male? The male's chasing you too. Remember, keep her low when you hook her. This is gonna happen right now. Dude, low. Get her out of there, You got her. That's why you want to keep her low.
It's like a carpet.
Dude, whoa. Keep her low.
Oh, I broke it. Should I have let it? So this is actually the second trip in a row where I had a pretty good fish break me off. The last time I was calico bass fishing. So I decided to take a break and switch off, and you can see that fish were still biting. All this did was just fire me up a little bit more to try to get the fish on the boat.
See you, mama.
So you can actually start hearing the wind pick up from the clips going on forward. And what that does is, it didn't really impact my casting, but it made it really hard to see the fish. And more specifically, it made it really hard to see the take.
Yes. Yeah. See what that does.
So we went around the lake and
You ready?
I found quite a few fish, and I got some action, but again, I just couldn't stick them. And I like to say it was just because of the wind and vision, but I think part of it was also I just wasn't reacting fast enough. So the beauty of this type of fishing is you can usually go back and find the same fish. And luckily, the fish that broke me off actually went back and it had got rid of the fly that was probably sticking out of its mouth, which made me feel better because I didn't want it just swimming around the fly in its mouth.
He is just as mad as he was this morning. That's a good cast. He's gonna show up. He's there. Strip. Set. Okay. Keep him down.
Nah,
It's okay.
wasn't a full set.
Doesn't matter. You're still good. Strip. Dude.
Is that the bottom or is that
That
him?
was him. Again. Go. Sometimes you gotta keep them going when they're hot.
So if you heard my question right there, I mean, I pretty much couldn't see the fish probably 75% of the time, so I was relying on Dustin to tell me when to set.
Circle.
And
Around the right.
it got a little bit frustrating, to be honest, just because I felt like I was just not reacting fast enough, and I felt like if I could see it myself, then that might be the difference.
Go, 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 go! Keep him down. Oh, dude. He is mad. Go again.
So at this point, the pressure was definitely on. Like, I didn't want to get skunked again, and I could tell that we were probably on our last legs and about to leave pretty soon. And to make it worse, you can see that the wind was pretty much at its peak at this point.
I think he ate. Dude, you got him. Keep him down, keep him down, keep him down. Keep him down. Keep him down. Keep him out of there. Keep him out of there. Round 2, buddy.
So that was probably the most stressful moment, when it ran back towards the weeds, and luckily this time the line held.
Give him that flat. Swing him over this way and I'll get him. Keep him down, keep him down. Yeah! Whew. Look at that fish.
It's hard to describe how happy I felt at that moment. Like, it was literally a full day of fishing just to get that one fish, but I felt like I had won, and that made that day completely worth it. So, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I got some cool trips coming up. Christmas Island is one of those bucket list places, and it's going to be my first like hardcore saltwater flats fishing trip, so hope to make some cool videos with that trip. Anyways, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.